amount of times. We were staying an hour and a half away from Philly. And by this point, we were headed back there. The plan was to leave at midnight, drive overnight back home to Pittsburgh, because I had to work in the morning, and that's the kind of shit I was on as a teenager. It was midnight, and we were literally walking out the door, and my phone rings again, and it's the number. So I answer it, and this time I'm fucking annoyed. I'm like, hello? And he's like, hello? And I'm like, butthole clenched, immediate. Like, who is this? Like, I don't have to fucking know, it's Zane, blah, blah, blah. He's like, well, why don't you come to the hotel that I'm staying at in Philly? And I was like, me? Okay. I'm like, yeah, sure, okay, we're going, but we're an hour and a half away. We hop in the car. I'm speeding with the cube. I'm doing my makeup while I'm driving. It's fucking raining. He's calling me every 2 minutes. So he was calling me every 2 minutes. Where are you? How far away are you? You have to be quicker. Because I kept saying to him, 20 minutes. Girl, I'm gonna be there in 20 minutes. I was an hour and a half away. But he kept saying, you have to get here fast because we do have to leave if we're going somewhere. And we finally get to Philly and he calls and I'm like, we're here, we're here. He's like, well, we left. We had to go. I told you. I'm like, okay, whatever. So then he's like, well, we're just going to New York City. Why don't you come meet us there? Okay, yeah, sure. We'll go to New York. I'll drive to New York. And 2 minutes later, Louis calls me. It's like, don't shoot the messenger. And then he says, our tour manager has put his foot down and he says, no girls back to the hotel tonight. No, whatever. I didn't know if I could text his number. I feel like I'm all over the place. Are you guys following? I'm just gonna text it and see what happens. So I texted him and I said, I don't know who I think I am. I said, if you want to rebel against your babysitter tonight, let me know and we'll still come. He texts back. He says, yeah, fuck the babysitter, come anyway. We get to New York City, probably around 2:30, 3 a.m. When they would stay at hotels, they all had different names that they stayed under. Like, I think the name Christabel Riley, I actually think was a makeup artist for them, like at some point, which is ironic because that's what I do now. But so he just said, you know, if anybody at the hotel asks you who you are, just say your name's Christabel Riley. There was no NDA signed. That's one of the biggest comments that I see that makes me laugh so hard. Like, her NDA has to be up. It's been so fucking long. And it's like, girl, there was never an NDA. I didn't sign jack shit. I don't know if they ever had anybody like later on sign NDAs, but like in my experiences, I never signed anything. I just never came out about it because when the phone call leaked, like way back when, granted, I was 18, like my mom heard it on the radio and called me and was like, what the fuck is this? It like was not funny at the time. And also like he had his own stuff going on and yes, he is a celebrity.